Welcome back to another episode of Never Settle Garage Podcast. We got your host here, Steven, Mouse, Adam, me.
I almost forgot his name.
Almost forgot his name.
Dang.
A damn.
A dame.
Crime a dame.
A dame. Anyway, how are you guys?
Good.
Potato.
Did you do anything fun?
I detailed the car.
You detailed the car?
Well, we detailed the car.
What, yesterday?
Yeah.
How was that?
Not bad. For 4 kids, it wasn't as dirty as I thought.
She said 5 kids.
Who has 5 kids that you are detailing cars for?
Melissa.
Oh yeah, she did get like hella kids.
Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, for 5 kids, that wasn't as dirty.
No, wasn't that bad. Came out real good.
Well, you said a car. A car?
No.
Okay.
It was a Yukon.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you got 5 kids, you still have a car? Hell no.
Fit
Yeah.
all 5 in the back.
Just get a minivan, dude.
Butts
I'm
and
telling
laps.
you, man. Just get a minivan.
No, it was a Yukon. It wasn't good.
That's what you get for your daily, bro. Get a
No,
minivan.
she's just stacking them up like a pyramid.
I'm not getting a minivan for a daily if I don't need a
Why
minivan.
would you need it?
Why do I need a
I
minivan?
mean,
The minivan
you
with
got
Hellcat.
3 kids.
2.
2.
You have 3 kids.
Who's the third?
The third one is old enough to ride in the front.
You have 3 kids.
The third one barely makes the height requirement, but we're good.
Damn. That is just rude. Say you're sorry.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yikes.
Yikes.
This tall, ride this ride.
And I think we're gonna start a new segment on TikTok coming soon. I have an idea.
Oh,
No, we're starting a series.
I'm so scared.
We're gonna start a series
I'm
on TikTok.
I was telling Heather the other day, I hate not knowing things because I get mad anxiety, so it's great.
I mean, I'll explain it.
It's great for my anxiety.
You want me to explain it now? I don't care.
Oh, yeah, sure,
This
go for
podcast
it.
is probably gonna come out after.
Sure, what's your grand idea, sir?
You know how we always say, you know what really grinds my gears?
Sure.
What if we do like 2 of those a week at random times? We just decide, hey, I got something, let's just do one.
About.
And we just set a camera in front of us and we say, you know what grinds
Yeah.
my gears?
General.
We're gonna call
Yeah.
it GMG.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Sure.
Not knowing
MGM.
things.
No, that doesn't really grind my gears. That's more of like a personal thing. That's why I'm so organized. Because if I don't know what the hell's going on, I'm just gonna flip the fuck out.
He said this was right here. Now it's not right here, it's over here. What
Gears are grinding.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I was bored in my. See, this is why I probably shouldn't drive all day by myself bored on long drives, because then I just have floods of ideas. Like I came up with 4 topics for a podcast, 2 TikTok ideas, and a whole plan to change all the vehicles.
If that's the case, how are we always doing podcasts and we're like, oh, does anybody have any topics?
Because when I'm on my route, I don't really have time to sit there and like do things. But when I have like 2.5 hours of just sitting in a car,
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, driving into a cone, you really think about life.
you do, bro.
Tell me about it.
It's nothing like a long drive to change everything.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll tell you. Guess who I saw on route?
I'm so tired of you saying this.
I saw Josiah at
Again?
NTN.
Well, we seen him that one day when we went to go pick up vans.
Yeah, no, I saw him out at NTN.
The fact that he still has that Jetta amazes me.
They're like, hey, we gotta wait for the repair guy to move his van, and then you can pull in over there. You know how they got that cycle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's parked over there, but we can have him move his van or whatever for you. And I back in over there, and turned to my left, and lo and behold, a wild just Josiah working on a forklift. I said, what the hell are you doing all the way out here? He's like, what the hell are you doing all the way out here? He's like, this is as far as our area goes. He's like, me too. It's crazy.
Did you tell him to move his fucking van?
He did before I even walked over there.
Yeah, the fact
They're
that
like, yeah, you gotta move your van for some dickhead DHL employee or some shit. So, that is crazy.
he's
They're
pro-
like, you know this guy? That's crazy. I was like, yeah.
he goes to a lot of places.
Yeah,
that we
dude.
go
His
to.
area is just as big as ours.
I know. Because I've seen him in a couple places.
Yeah. He's like, it's about as far west as we go. So,
Yeah, because I've seen him on the interstates on the way back to town. He's like, "Was that you?
Yeah.
You just flew past me." I was like, "Yeah."
Well, that was fun.
Wow.
What's up with the belt
okay.
buckle, dude?
Most of my belts are belt.
What,
This is an old.
What is it?
going on?
This is an old.
I'm
vintage
trying to-
What's
belt.
going on
Is
there?
that a train?
It's a U.S. Army.
No.
It's an old. No, it's old
I see the
Army.
thing on the bottom. I thought that was
No,
a
that's
fucking...
a tank.
It's an old vintage Army belt buckle.
Sick, dude.
In other words, it's called
Is that Thunder?
a bladder
No.
protector.
Sure.
That's a dump truck.
Something heavy dragging around.
It's a tank.
Definitely not a
It's a tank. What would you do if we came out here one day and we just see a dude pull a tank out of his and just start driving?
I'd tell him take me
I'd
for a
ask
ride.
where he's going to. I want to
Not go there?
Not go there. No.
I'd ask for a ride.
Dude, if you see somebody in a tank in regular life, stay away.
Yeah, if you see a
Because he
tank,
ain't up to nothing good, for
No.
sure.
he has no plans to let anybody know what's about to happen.
I'd ask him if he'd drive it just so I want to like run over cars and stuff. It'd be fun. Because why not?
I don't know.
See, I don't feel like... See, you see that stuff in movies where they just run over cars, but I feel like in real life they would more push the cars than just run them over.
A tank? Oh no, it'll squash them.
That's what the tracks is for.
That's why it's on track.
Yeah, but I feel like it's lower than, like...
No, because the front
comes up.
the tracks go up.
Well, I know
how,
they come
how
up.
high would you say tracks are? Like here?
I'd say about here, yeah.
Okay.
And it's
I don't know.
angled, and they're
It's
angled
angled
back.
down.
So when they grip,
That's
it
why
starts
it's
to
on-
climb up.
That's why it's on track. So if you,
I don't know, I've just
Fine.
never... What are you stuffing under the
I don't know,
fucking
dude.
couch?
What is this?
Garbage! He's just over here like...
I don't know,
Nobody
dude.
sees
Keep
anything.
touching my foot, man.
It's just the boogeyman. He's trying to tickle your feet.
No.
He said,
Oh, speaking of which, I can't wait. Beetlejuice comes out next weekend.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice!
You? Oh, you would do that. It's alright, I'm fine with meeting Michael Keaton.
What are you so scared about? He's just gonna
You
offer
had
you
to say it
snack.
3 times, man.
Ferrari, Ferrari, Ferrari.
It's not how it
It
works.
That's not
fucking
how it
works.
works, but
It's not how it works.
There's no place like a Lambo dealership. There's no place like a Lambo dealership.
What? No, no, because here's the issue with what you just...
Bahamas, Bahamas, Bahamas.
Here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. You're going to the Lambo dealership, and then what?
I'm gonna ask for a ride in a Lambo and take it.
Why?
Why what?
You wish yourself away to the Lambo dealership, and then you have no income to buy a Lambo, and they're just gonna tell you get the fuck out. Because hey, look at you.
We should say it's lottery numbers, lottery numbers.
What?
What the hell are you doing here? They're either gonna think you're in the wrong spot, or you're made
Dress
millions.
like Adam Sandler.
You made
dude.
millions off crypto. You do not dress like that.
You're right. My shirt's not big enough.
You're not.
And your shorts aren't baggy enough.
No.
Yeah. You need bigger shorts and a bigger shirt.
And some shades.
Yeah. Finally getting my hair cut next week.
The only thing you have that's like Adam Sandler is your scruffiness and messy hair.
Yeah, my hair's a mess.
I don't know. I wouldn't even say that. Even though Adam Sandler's scruffy, he's still
Clean kept.
yeah.
He doesn't really do facial hair.
What are you talking about? He has a beard, dude. He has a whole beard.
He was just on Joe Rogan. and
The
didn't-
only time he shaves is for some of his movies, and not even all of his movies.
This is an entire beard. What are you
Well,
talking about?
Leave me alone. I don't know what I'm talking about. Apparently, I haven't seen any recent
This
pictures
kid.
of him.
He just released a special.
Yeah, he did.
I haven't watched it.
It's good. I cried.
I haven't
Did you watch
seen
Joe
any-
Rogan's?
I haven't
The one
seen
he
that
did
one
live?
yet
I watched
either.
part of it.
Burn the Boats.
I watched part of
It
it.
was pretty
and
good.
then I was tired of him screaming at me.
I watched Matt Rife, and it was.
I thought he did.
Matt
It was
Rife, I
decent.
feel like, is better at crowd work than he is anything else.
He's good.
Well, it wasn't any of that. So he did a couple interviews, and he said the whole premise was that he didn't want to wait until he toured and got more material together to release another special, so he just did that because he's good at it.
Yeah.
And
wow.
to shut the haters up because, you know.
Did you see that he made a? Did you see that whole website thing that he did? He made a website to apologize to people that could go there if they were like upset, and it was literally basically just a fuck you to them. Like they click on the link, website link, and it basically just says fuck you.
Oh.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah. He made a website for all the butthurt people, and it just
That's
tells them to
great.
go fuck yourself.
Every comedian should do that. That's great.
That was the best thing ever.
Priceless.
In car news, we have car news.
You have car news.
I do have car. Well, Adam has a little bit.
Okay.
I do have car news though.
Go ahead.
They released a base price for the MR2 that's coming out. It's going to be more than we can afford.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So it's going to be like 60 grand
Do that.
for an MR2, which is ridiculous.
It's blasphemy.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. It's an MR2. It's not like it's a Lamborghini or some shit. It's not even like a
Well, a
BMW.
Lamborghini wouldn't even be close to 60 grand, but so you can't compare the two.
You can get a Gallardo.
Not for 60 grand. Maybe one that's 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And even then,
that's
it'll
the
run you
Gallardo.
$80,000.
What were you gonna say, Stu?
There actually is a red MR2 right behind your Omni.
I see it every time I go there. Looks like junk.
That really doesn't look that bad.
I just don't like MR2s. I like
So you're biased.
I like the really
So what
old
you're saying
ones.
is, so what you're saying is,
Do you like the Honda
you
Civic
think
Del Sol?
60K is crazy because
Yes.
you're biased because
You
don't
realize
like
the
it.
Del Sol and MR2 are essentially like
Yeah,
the same
but
thing.
let me finish.
But-
I like the first gen MR2.
Okay.
The ones they made in 2000 and after are ugly.
Okay.
You're
And
you don't
everybody's
see us
entitled
hating
to
on
their own
you.
opinion.
Is that? I'm just saying. I just don't think it should be a 60 grand car. I think they're missing their market.
Well, I think
I think they should have put it out for 30.
You were born in what, 94?
no, because there's gonna be older people that used to drive MR2s when they were younger, and they're gonna pick it up for. They take it for 60K. You know, like old cars.
I mean, yeah, I get that,
They
but
have collections and shit like that.
I think that they should have put it at like 45.
Yeah.
I just think they're missing their market because they're also coming out with the Prelude, or not the Prelude, the Celica,
Yeah.
which is going to be more. So they already have a Supra, a Celica, the GR Corolla that are all like 40s to 70s,
Yeah.
but they don't have shit except for,
You heard that too?
yeah, they don't have anything except for like the GR86 for, you know, young car enthusiasts. They should add more to that market.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, it's not going to happen, but it should. I think they should try. Because it's Toyota. I'm sure they could go in and grab in their array of vehicle parts and build something that is cheap enough for the younger generation.
Yeah, but you can buy a base model for, well, how much does it cost to buy a base model Corolla and then turn it into a freaking GR?
Turn it into a GR?
Yes. How
Well,
much would it cost
you
if
have
you were
to-
to buy a Corolla hatch and turn it into a GR?
Well, you have to buy a motor, a drive shaft, a
Mhm.
transmission, a rear end. You have
So
to,
about as much as you pay for the car.
you have to cut the floorboard out to
Well,
put a space for the drive shaft.
So what you're looking at is you can just buy a GR for cheaper than what it would cost to buy a Corolla hatch and turn it into a GR.
No, it would cost you probably, I don't know, 50 grand to turn it into one.
Yeah. I mean, how much can you buy a GR Corolla for?
35 to
Okay.
40.
There's your point for their pricing.
I get
It's still
that.
cheaper than what it would cost. It's still cheaper to buy than what it would cost to buy something similar and turn it into that.
I'm just saying they should bring more to the lower end.
You just want something cheaper.
But if it's gonna blow up,
You gotta look at
Yeah,
it from a
so you're
capitalist.
broke, bitch.
You
Shut
gotta
up.
look at it from a capitalist perspective.
You know
Welcome to
why
America,
you
dude.
know why he's saying this is because bro has been browsing for vehicles for the last week and a half because he almost has his car paid off. So he just wants something in his price range and he's like, oh, an MR2. Now he sees that it's 60K and he's just mad.
I was never going to buy the MR2. I would buy the Celica
He's
over.
lying. You're lying to
No,
your
I
gaps.
would rather have the Celica over MR2. But like,
Great.
no, because the reason I say this is because Toyota has already said that they're thinking about discontinuing the Supra because they're not getting enough people to buy it.
And what do you think is going to happen to the MR2 and the Celica? The same
Nobody is
exact
going
thing.
to buy them because the people the people who want those cars can't afford those cars.
So, in my opinion, they shouldn't make the vehicles cheaper. They should just not make the vehicle. If you're looking at it from a capitalist in a profit margin perspective, they will probably lose money
They will.
manufacturing those vehicles.
They will 100%
But
lose money
if-
on those.
If they manufacture them to order that is a different story. Hey, somebody orders it, we need to make this car. But
Yeah.
they can make profit off of it.
That would make more sense.
But if they just mass produce them and then nobody buys them, they're screwed. I think it'd be better for them to just not make them. Yeah, it's exciting for us in the car world to that. Hey, they're bringing back the Celica and they're bringing back the MR2. Cool. It's exciting news. But at the same time, from a business perspective, nobody's gonna buy them. It's not worth it.
Well, no, because the market that they're going to are people who can afford 60 grand.
I don't see it lasting more
The
than a
people
year
who
or
can
two.
afford 60 grand for a sports car are looking more at Mercedes, BMW, shit like that.
They're only going to manufacture them for a couple years, 2-3 years, and then they'll be done with them because of the fact that they're not going to make enough money off them. This is the fact that they're releasing these cars is just a prospect trial run for them, in my opinion, for them to see what the market is for those vehicles.
Well, I think that's what the GR line of cars was, to see if people are still interested in Toyota sports
Because even
cars.
though people like the GR, I guarantee if I was going to do rally, I would much rather have a Focus RS than a GR Corolla.
Why?
Just because ever since finding out that the GRs have issues, there's issues with the Focus RS too, but not as many, or at least not as well known.
There's big issues with the Focus RS.
Well, yeah, but that's all. It has everything with people
How you drive it.
hammering the overdrive.
Yeah, well, the RS has also had the head gasket issue.
Yeah.
You can fix that easy.
Yeah.
People.
It's a lot easier to fix a head gasket issue than it is to fix an entire electrical issue.
Motherfuckers throw that bitch into 6th gear.
Well, they don't-
let it eat. And then
they
blow
don't-
their fucking motor.
They don't know what the issue is with the GR Corolla, which is a big problem.
Exactly. And how much money are they spending trying to figure out what's wrong with it? Whereas with
Zero.
that head gasket issue, all you do is make a better head gasket.
They're literally spending zero right now on, because they haven't taken any of the cars that have had issues. They have
They're
one.
spending money either way because if they're having an issue, guess what? You got to pay somebody to try and figure out. You got to pay some engineer to try and research it and figure out what that issue is. They're paying an engineer.
Well,
That's
yeah.
a lot of money.
But they're already using the engineers anyway because they're developing two new motors.
Still.
Which, yes, you're still paying them, but they're not doing it the right way to figure out the issue. They've
I
had-
didn't know he was an engineer.
Yeah, what would you do,
No,
buddy?
here's the thing. It's because they're not. They've had two burst into flames
Okay.
with holes in the blocks.
Mhm.
They have not taken either one of them back to figure out the problems.
Mhm.
They haven't covered either one of them to make people say, okay, we'll warranty those or whatever.
Because they don't know what to warranty it under.
I know, but they're not. They didn't take them back. They literally just sent them to a junkyard instead of asking them to take them so they could have their engineers figure out the problems.
Well, literally burned to the ground. So, I mean, there's that.
Well,
That's
yeah,
why
but
people have car insurance.
The thing is, you can take the motor apart and figure out what gave because it's all metal in there.
They have to
didn't
do,
that.
and in order to do that, guess what? They have to research. They have to do research.
Yeah.
But guess what? In the meantime, the people whose cars burnt to the ground, they have car insurance for that exact reason, and they'll get the money back and get a whole other car. The insurance will take care of the replacing of the car in that aspect. The company's perspective, you got to realize you're looking at this from a news and an owner perspective. I'm looking at it from a business and a logical perspective.
I get that. But the thing that it's Toyota's press release that they came out with that people have an issue with. Because they left them high and dry on the cars and didn't give them any explanation.
Yeah, that's the same thing Rivian's doing.
Yeah, that's what you get.
They had one
Stupid
vehicle catch on
Americans,
fire,
that's
and
what they're
because
saying.
of that,
Yeah.
50 some vehicles burned down or burned up. And guess what? Rivian's all hush hush because they don't know exactly what happened yet. And everyone's like, "Oh, those Rivians are trash. They had one catch on fire." And then I had to look at it and say, "Yeah, that sucks." But at the same time, Rivian has been manufacturing for 3-4 years now. They've manufactured, I want to say, upwards of probably 150 to 200,000 vehicles, and they've had one catch on fire. How many has Tesla had catch?
Yeah, Tesla's had plenty burned down.
Yeah, Rivian out of 3-4 years of manufacturing, 200,000 vehicles, they've had one vehicle catch on fire. That's not bad statistics.
Well, technically they had.
Any IC engine can catch on fire at any moment. How many Chevys have burned to the ground?
None.
How many Dodges have burned? Bullshit.
How many Dodges have burned to the ground?
You gotta look at the facts, dude. They don't burn to the ground, they just burn oil.
I don't think I've ever seen like Dodges on fire on the side of the road.
I have mine.
This wasn't on fire on the side of the road. It was just leaking on the side of the road.
It wasn't. There was nothing to leak. It was completely out of oil.
Well, whose fault is that?
Dodge. Because it had a junkyard motor in it.
You know what else goes in a motor? Besides oil? Gas.
Hopes and dreams.
Joe.
Joe.
Mama.
That's flammable.
It didn't catch on fire.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Adam, they got pretty good at like not letting cars catch on fire because of gas.
I'm just saying, everyone was like, I heard so many people just bashing. Oh man, those cars are junk. Those vehicles must be junk.
To be fair, people were bashing
they caught on
Rivian
fire,
before.
and I was like, dude, it's one out of two.
To be fair, people were bashing Rivian before they caught on fire.
And I'm not like gung ho, go buy an electric car, because trust me, I don't own one, and I don't want to own one. But people gotta. I hate when people want to bash on something and they want to have an opinion, and they think their opinion's right, but they've done zero research on anything.
People have different preferences.
That's fine. People are entitled to preferences and opinions. That is fine. That's why we live in America, because people have the freedom to be able to do that, to have those opinions and whatnot. But if you're going to try and force your opinion on me, do your research first.
How did they force their opinion on you?
No, or they try and put out their opinions to everybody else. Like
On social media?
on social media, oh, that vehicle's trash,
social
it's garbage.
platform
Okay,
for
have you done the
people.
research on the vehicle?
Hey, you can't get mad about somebody on a social.
I can get mad about whatever I want. It's America. Thank you.
Here's the thing. They're not forcing their opinion on you by posting it on social
No,
media.
they're not forcing it on me,
No,
but
they're influencing people
Exactly.
who have zero brain cells. Which you can't be mad at just because you're
because other people are stupid.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
people are, fucking sheeple, dude.
Sheeple. I like that.
Yeah,
That makes
I like
sense.
that. That's a good word.
Yeah.
People don't pay fucking attention to shit.
Welcome to the flock.
Refuse.
Is it a herd or a flock? Sheep are herds, not flocks.
Whatever. Herd, sheep, flock.
Flocks are birds.
Flocks
Flock,
are birds.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Actually, some birds are called gagglers.
Well, I was gonna say we're humans. He'd be more of a gaggle.
Why would
That's a group of geese.
Have you
Yeah.
ever? Have you?
Geese,
Have you?
ducks.
It's geese.
Geese?
It's geese.
Have you ever
The group,
heard
if
of
you
the
say a
term
group of
gaggle
geese, it's called a
fuck?
gaggle.
That's what we use in the military. This is
Never
gaggle
heard
fuck.
that?
What's a group of pigs?
I don't know, a collection of swine.
No, breakfast.
Heart attack. Anyways,
Well, if I tried
other
to-
car news.
tried-
I'm actually excited about what Hyundai is doing lately.
Can you say the name of it right if you're gonna talk about it?
Hyundai.
I thought you were about to say
Hyundai.
Honda, so I'm like, wait,
Hyundai.
Hyundai. I was like, what?
Hyundai. Hyundai.
What?
But they did publicly release that, at least from what I saw, that they are going to manufacture the Envision 74. But they don't know. We don't know yet what drivetrain it's going to be running under. Originally, it was released that they were the concept was saying that they were going to run it under a hybrid of electric and hydrogen. But they don't. We don't know if they're going to still do that or if it's just going to be a fully electric. Now the stats that were released that I saw were based on the electric and hydrogen combination or hybrid. I think it's cranking rear wheel drive. What I saw, not saying it's accurate, but what I saw, 500 horse, 900 foot-pounds of torque to the rear.
Have you guys seen that one? That's that two-door.
What?
It really reminds me.
It looks like
It really reminds me
Oh.
of.
Yeah, the one with the like freaking.
It reminds me of a door, like the concept that came out from
ass
the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they're actually making.
They're actually making that now.
Yeah.
They released a
Drivetrain.
concept for that one.
They also
What?
are making this.
Oh. Ain't that just what's it called? We were just talking about.
It reminds me of the Toyota, the
That's the
Century.
inside. Oh, the Toyota Crowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that's what they're making is a
It reminds me
Toyota
of
Crown,
that.
but fully electric
Oh.
and new on the inside.
See if they actually.
I still think you should
made that
import one
pull through the
instead of bullshitting and trying to get a fucking whatever the hell you want.
I don't fucking know.
I think that's a better idea. Don't you think that's a good idea?
I think the range on the
I wasn't listening.
If
the
you
range
got
on the
a Toyota
Envision
Crown instead
projected.
of all the other cars that you've been looking at.
Mouse was trying to tell me to
The
import
projected Envision range was like 600 kilometers, which if I think
it's
it's right, it's like
it's a
450
full-size
miles.
sedan. It has what, a V10 in it?
Well, oh, the Crown.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
think so.
V10.
Well, plus he's
You can make those look sick.
He's been.
I've been telling him that for-
Chaser, and that's close.
I've been
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
him that
I
for
think it is.
years.
I would rather get a chaser than
I've
a
been
crown.
sending him Celestes and all kinds of stuff for years, and he, won't you just get this? No, I don't want that.
I mean, you can still probably.
No, dude, you haven't been at work
Multiple
with us
bodies.
when he's been shopping for cars.
Yeah.
Because at first it was a Mustang, and then I told him he's stupid if he gets a Mustang. I'm gonna make fun of him forever.
Yeah.
Because how many times has he made fun of Pablo?
I made fun
True.
of Pablo for being an automatic.
Unless you get a dark horse. Just get a dark horse.
Those are the ugliest Mustangs ever.
Yeah, dark horses are
I
not
like
cute.
them.
The new bodies, I don't
I
like the
love
new headlights.
I think
or
it's the
new
color
taillights.
more than anything. I
I
love the
will
color
say,
on the
I
dark
will
horses.
say, I will.
Just take the engine. out.
That black
I will
purple
be okay
prism
if you got
kind
a 5
of.
But as long as we chop them up, we're off.
It's gonna be if I get a Mustang, it's gonna be 2022 or older, like 2015 to 2022 ish. It's gonna be a V8. It's gonna be manual. And it's gonna be white.
Oh, why would you buy a Mustang with
I don't know. That's why I made fun of
For somebody
Pablo.
like us.
'Cause
Pablo
Cat
doesn't
was
have
fine.
experience driving a manual. That's why he didn't know how to drive a manual. That's why he bought an automatic.
I
Because
get that.
Catless 5.0.
Just like he bought an
absolutely
automatic
disgusting.
Scat because he didn't want to deal with the manual.
No, he bought an automatic.
Everyone has
Yeah,
a reason for
because
stuff.
He just wanted a scat pack.
Yeah, I just wanted a Scat Pack, and it was black, and it was on the showroom floor. So I'm like,
that one.
55. I'm like, okay, I'll take that one.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
on Steven's level.
If it's not on the showroom floor, I'll.
Yeah, that's the level of fuck you money.
I'm gonna walk into fucking a dude.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Like you're literally wearing sweatpants, sir. You're not buying that. Oh, you want
Yeah, there's your Adam Sandler right there.
Well, that was me when I went to the Toyota dealership before I got the Hyundai.
Nah,
They wouldn't let me
Steven's
fucking
more
test
of
drive.
a he's more of a Bam Margera.
Then I went to
Yeah, I'm
Hyundai and they're like,
saying-
"Oh, you want to test drive it here? How about you test drive this one and this one and this one?" I was like, "Oh, bet, all right." And then I went home. I was ready to fucking buy, but Toyota just had to be like, "You can't afford our stuff."
Oh, I saw. This is probably old news. I don't know when this came out, but I saw that the Navy doesn't require people to have a GED or diploma
So like, you still matches.
I mean,
Well, the
I don't
only
care.
prerequisite is that they have to get at least a 50.
I agree with that. That's fine. Guess what? Because guess what? If they can still pass their ASVAB and pass the qualifications of
I think-
the equivalent
I
of
think-
basic training and all that,
I
why
think
not?
The Army did something similar a couple years ago. Tried it out or something, but they're trying to open up
Yeah,
enlistment.
that is perfectly
Because
fine to me.
they're-
Some people's school just
They
isn't
don't
for
go to-
them.
Yeah, they just don't go to school, but they're so smart as shit.
Yeah, I was an average BC student.
Yeah.
I was smart as shit. I just didn't apply myself.
Yeah, which, in all honesty, getting a 50 on the ASVAB is not that hard to do.
No, it's not.
But
What
I
was
got-
your ASVAB?
I got-
What was your GT score? Because that's
My
what really
GT,
matters.
my GT score is like a 112.
Yeah, mine was a 123.
Yeah, my GT score is like a 112. I think my overall was like a 79 or something.
Yeah, mine was an 88. So,
I didn't take that.
I am perfectly fine with
Dude,
that.
if I can,
they
dude,
allow
if I
people
can
in.
figure out how to get an actual ASVAB and get your guys' scores, I think we should do that.
Steven, didn't you take that?
Dude, that would, that would,
But I don't remember.
that would be
that.
hilarious.
As long
I
as
would- I
passed
would see
it,
you
that's
take
all
it.
I care.
Or we
That's
can.
fine.
They have practice tests all over online.
Remember
Will
when
we
they
I
have
tell
them
you
take-
like your line scores and stuff like that?
I think so.
Alright, bet.
that?
Have them take a practice
Yeah,
ASVAB,
we'll all
dude.
take
Next,
one.
no, I think we should just have James do it.
Why I gotta do that? Me and Alex.
Did you see that video I sent you last week or earlier this week? Oh, I was like, this is what it feels like when we're sitting at a podcast with James. It's the two guys that have a podcast. It's the light skinned dude and the white guy. And then they like do quiz each other on stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's what it feels like when we're sitting with James at a podcast.
Well, that I sent that to Mouse too, and also said the same shit. I said this is me off.
I didn't look at it.
I know it's fine. I don't look at the ones you
I'll
send me
scroll.
all the
I'll
time
scroll through
anyway.
TikTok every now. and then. I'll scroll through my messages on TikTok every now. and then.
I'm gonna start watching. Well, I'm just gonna pull it up on YouTube. But those guys that had one on TikTok. It's called Unsubscribe Podcast.
Yeah.
I have them on. I
So,
listen to them on
they
Spotify.
interviews with a lot
I
of
listen to them all the
like
time.
Navy SEALs and stuff like that.
They do a lot of gaming guys too.
Okay. You don't have to like them.
I don't like baked beans.
You're weird.
No, not weird. Just don't like baked beans.
You are.
You don't like baked beans? dude?
Not really, no. Like if I was in the middle of the woods, and that's all I had. I'd be. But like, if
Well,
it's not
first of all,
that,
if you're in the
I-
middle of the woods, that's not all you have. Just hunt for whatever you want.
Okay, but it's a bad hunting day, and all you gotta
But,
do.
which that's what I've been up to, because I'm not good at not touching paper. So, buying shotguns. I'll have to show you one when we're done. I got my SXP in the truck.
Yeah, it looks nice. Looks like it'll put a long
It's set up for home defense. The only other thing I gotta get for it is I need to get a new choke for the tip. The cylinder choke that's, I want one that's a breacher and muzzle brake choke for the tip of it, which would be freaking awesome. The way it's set up, it looks like something that you use on cotton. It's pretty sweet. And I got one for
Speaking
couple
of
for
cotton,
hunting.
are you ready to get absolutely destroyed by all the sweats that bought the beta?
I've been watching some of that on TikTok.
I'm ready to cry. So
When does the new one come out?
Next month.
October.
Black Ops?
Yeah. Next month. Right before Halloween.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have a Halloween special.
I keep forgetting it's September 1st.
Oh, since we were talking about UVs, Samsung announced that they have developed a battery for electric cars that supposedly can charge fully in 9 minutes. And it has a 600-mile range.
I believe it.
If it's charging that fast.
We missed out on that here in Bloomington. They were supposed to build a Samsung plant out here.
I feel like that battery is eventually gonna
There would have been a lot of jobs.
I seen a TikTok, some dude said, I'm gonna plug that bitch in and run because ain't no way they're putting that much electricity in that battery in 9 minutes and not blow the fuck up.
Right?
You
That's what I was wondering about.
You don't touch that battery, you're just shooting back like 20 feet.
Yeah. But like if they do that, if that works and they make that happen and it works, that gets rid of a lot of people's complaints about driving an electric car.
Don't touch the yellow wire.
Yeah, Rivian's entire
Don't
battery
cross the
department
streams.
just goes
No,
violent.
that's the
because
thing. On
nobody else
electric
is touching
cars
that.
So
or
it doesn't-
hybrids,
Nobody's touching that. kind
anything
of
that has
ability.
a yellow wire on it, you can't touch it unless you're like a master.
That would be a
technician.
massive advantage in the electric car market.
It has like 10,000
If
volts.
they can manage to do it safely.
I'll make it 10,001.
But you're gonna add a volt to that?
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna add a volt. I think you're gonna take 10,000.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the human body runs on joules, not volts.
Yeah, probably.
Where are these jewels at?
Steven, it's a measurement of.
Well, you handled them this morning when you woke up.
You have one in your hand right now. You have one in your hand right now.
Yeah, there you go.
What's a joule?
Just throw that bitch hard as fuck.
Where are these jewels at?
Shit, can I sell some?
But the thing is, that would get rid of almost everybody's complaints about EVs. So do you think the EV market would be better off, or do you think it's gonna be about the same?
I think it would be better off. I still don't know
I don't think.
It depends on
how I compare it to IC.
I don't think I'll.
Well, 600-mile range.
I think it'd be better off until they solve the
Well, I
whole
mean, like,
hydrogen
after
combustion
charging
issue.
it
I
over
think-
and over and over.
I just
How long
think
it will
I'm
last.
gonna continue to buy
Yes.
internal combustion engines
Until I
that.
can't. Yeah, probably. Well, right now nobody's buying newer cars anyway.
I've been going backwards lately. I want a freaking carburetor.
No, nothing's wrong with carbureted if you know how to tune it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tune
They're a
it.
lot harder to break, a lot less issues, less freaking computers and electrical crap.
Yeah, all that crap. That's why he's got a flip phone now.
Yeah, I got flip phone.
All that
Going
crap.
backwards.
Yeah, but the fact that it's
Pretty soon, Adam's
Yeah.
gonna be calling us on a dial phone. He's gonna be carrying that bitch
Nah,
around. You got to plug in.
I'm gonna send you a letter.
Carrier pigeon.
Yeah, carrier pigeon.
Let's go to Adam's house. And
I'm gonna have
fucking
we're
backyard
gonna have
pigeon.
strings stretch across town to everybody's house, and everyone's gonna have a cup phone in their house.
I can't wait to see that one dude close himself on that bitch.
Dude, I'm still wondering why we haven't gotten walkie-talkies.
Huh?
Right? That's what we should do. We should just get 10-mile range walkie-talkies, and everybody, all of us have them.
Well, like the least amount you find nowadays is like 16.
Well, you get those like Bullfang radios or whatever that they
Hey, can
advertise
we
all the
cruise?
time.
Hey, can we cruise this week?
I'm fucking down.
Mm.
I need to drive the car. I haven't driven it in what, a couple
It's
months.
supposed to be in the 60s at night.
So windows down whether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Windows down, music up.
lot better than last week.
Low 52, low 69.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful for cruising.
A lot better than last week.
What are you gonna drive? Or are you just gonna ride
That
until
thing.
you receive it?
That thing needs to be driven.
Why are you pointing at Chris's car?
I was pointing at your
That thing. I forgot you switched them.
Your car's over there. Oh, it is over there. I wasn't even paying attention when I walked in here.
Yeah, it's over there.
Just don't wreck it if you don't.
Because
have
Chris
insurance.
pulls his out more.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just put Chris's car over here since he drives it. I'm not driving that thing.
Why not?
I'm not getting pulled over and getting a ticket.
That's fair. That's valid.
Yeah.
Bright blue car with no registration. Yeah,
Or
no,
insurance.
No thanks. Has insurance, bitch. Fuck
You know how many times that cop that sits across from work tries to pull me over?
Well,
Or just tries to scare me. I don't think he pulls me over. He wants to pull me over. He just scares the shit out of me.
I've literally witnessed him pull out right when you pull out. I'm like, yep, he's gonna get him, and
I
then he
don't-
goes a different way.
And
I'm
then
like,
he's-
well, who was it? You witnessed me run from his ass that one
I
day
don't
when I
know
was
why,
driving the
dude.
Infinity.
Leave me alone. My plate does not fit my bumper. I don't know what to tell you.
That one day when I was,
Everything else on my car is legal.
yeah. No, your tint's not.
Yeah, it is.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Not my front, but I mean, you can still see I'm in there.
Yeah, but 35%. That's the max.
I well, 15%. Fuck over. You can still see. You can still identify the person. I don't have anything on my windshield yet. I can't wait.
Let me just blink real quick.
I'm just gonna do a slow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a slow zoom on.
Have
his
anything
face.
on
I
there
hope
yet?
You know that. The one edit I'm gonna do on this podcast.
You know, I
is-
hit Brandon up to see if he could tip on my car. He's like, yeah, my boss will call you. I called his boss, right?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll hit you back. Like 5 days goes by. I hit up Brandon. I was like, your boss never called me back. He's like, all right, cool. He said he remembers you. I just reminded him real quick. He said I'll call you back. Never called me back. Cool. Whatever. Let's go to Hernandez.
Yeah, pretty much. Leave cards with Hernandez.
Probably.
I already talked to him. He said that's fine. I just haven't been out there when he was out there. I went by a couple times, but he
Give me
wasn't
like
there.
20 of them.
Hmm?
Give me like 20 of them shits.
That's fine. I
I
got
was
the
looking
car.
at parts for the truck. I found out
I don't know
my
what
place
it is.
last week had just the rock chips and everything, and the plastic piece that broke on my rear door. Guy had all four doors and front fenders for my truck in the same color. He wanted rust free. He wanted like $450 for all of it,
Yeah.
and they had all 5% tip. I
Yeah.
was like, that'll be a ticket.
Yeah, I think bro was just mad because I asked him to do a brow in my full windshield. He's like, are you sure you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. Yep. You know it's dark, right? Yeah, I know it's fucking dark.
That's the point of 10.
Like the hell? I'm sorry that the sun hits me perfectly to where I can't put my freaking
Weather down.
Yeah.
It just stops right here.
yeah, dude. I just sit up on my way home. It's terrible.
Yeah, I can't lay down in my seat
Yeah,
while
I
I
can't.
drive.
I can't
Can't
sit
sit in the back. Yeah. It's the funniest shit ever when you pull up next to him house and he's got the window like
He's all-
halfway down and you look over and there's nobody there. And then you look in the back and you see him.
Hey man, so
I don't get how that's comfortable.
It's so the ops can't get me, dude.
They're still gonna get you.
Nuh-uh.
It's not about
reverse
it's not about
They won't.
the ops not finding you. It's about being able to protect yourself from the ops when they
won't
do.
hit me. They won't hit me in the
That's why you
head.
carry a gun.
Look, if
If I'm in
they,
the back seat, they won't hit me in the head. They'll just hit me in the
no,
leg.
here's what you do. Since your seat's already leaned back, if they pull you over, you undo your seatbelt real quick after you put it in park, and before they walk up to the car, you just roll into the back seat and just sit back there.
Exactly.
But I don't know where he went. He took off or some shit, dude. I don't know who the he is my Uber. He just took the fuck
It's a
off.
jumper.
Or you just don't put yourself in a situation where the ops are going to be after you.
I never have.
Your car is literally illegal. You can't tell car enthusiasts not to put, you know, them in a situation where they could get pulled over because
It's not about what you drive, it's about what you do.
no, it's about what you do to it. I drove a 2018.
You can have a cool car, just deck it out however you want.
Like you
As long as you
can.
don't drive like a freaking moron.
I don't.
You can't add them.
I've been pulled over more times. All my speeding tickets are in the work van. Nice try.
Well,
Why'd I lay down my Harley again?
Because you didn't move out of his way.
You were in my way.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you had a smile, you didn't move out of his way, dude.
Yeah, you were in my way. Watch for motorcycles. Yeah, watch for my fucking car, the asshole. You're vulnerable. Get out my way.
That's what. Oh, that's a topic for grind my gears. Oh, motorcyclists.
Especially when that
Idiot drivers
they-
grind my
they like
gears.
to ride right in the middle of the fucking road.
Bro, I was at a stoplight.
It's like,
the
all
other-
right, well, if you end up getting pushed over by how much wind is going past my van, good luck.
Oh, speaking of news, I'm not going to jail
Okay, I didn't think you were going
with my DUI.
I didn't think you were going.
Yeah.
Like,
Lawyer-
can I take a guess on what you got?
Talked to my lawyer earlier this week. Go ahead, guess.
Okay, you're on definite probation, driving probation. Obviously, you got a decent fine. They probably want to make you go to AA. They probably want to make you do some community service. Is all that right? Am I right?
No.
Oh,
So what they were originally trying to do, have me do 60 days jail. Came up off of that. I'll have 240 hours community service, and they're going to end up revoking my license.
completely.
It's going to be a full revoke, but I will be
Oh,
eligible
worker
for
permit?
I will be eligible for the restricted driving permit, which is what I have now with the bait. So basically, I'll have to have the bait for. It doesn't. We don't know yet how long the revoke's going to be. It could be up to 5 years, but most likely it's going to be a 1 year revoke. So I'll have to have that machine in the truck for another year. And 240 hours community service.
So are you pointing? You got 1 out of 5 right.
He's
So-
not done. He's not done yet.
So I came out pretty good.
Wait, that's it?
That's it.
I came out pretty good for.
You got community service. You got 1 out of 5 right.
And I'll have.
Well, he got the
I'll have probably
driving
one. I'll
probation.
probably have a 1 year.
You said he was
revoke
going to lose his
license.
license forever.
No, I said driving probation. A definite driving probation.
I mean that's close enough.
Did he say that?
1 year revoke. But for
Oh,
considering
he said
what I was,
probation and he's gonna lose his
considering what I was
license.
what I was facing, it's not bad.
They didn't hit you with a big ass fine?
I mean, you're gonna have to pay fines and fees
Court
either
fees,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to pay court fees and fines either way.
They hit you with the $5.
It's gonna happen. You didn't even have to say that. That's obvious. No, I'll end up with probably between the fine will probably be about. I think he said around $1,200, and then I'll have total all in all between fine and court fees. I'm looking at probably around $2,800
That's cheap as fuck. DUI ain't even that bad.
for a second DUI. It's for a second.
Oh, that's your second?
Well,
Oh, shit. I didn't
because
know
of
that.
the first one in 2017.
So worried about drunk driving.
In 2017
I'm fucking
was
start drinking and driving now. Fuck
it was
if it's
reduced
bad.
because I was under
It
the
makes
limit.
everything so much more fun.
But if you get a second charge, it automatically makes the first one. You say that, but all in all, between everything now, between the lawyer, the classes that I had to do, and the fines and court fees, I'm going to be in at over 10 grand.
See, you say that, but that's why I keep a breathalyzer in my car.
Do you really?
No.
I was gonna say, the fuck you don't.
What am I
Yeah,
at
it's called
tonight?
Heather. Does it smell like booze?
No. You know what we should do? One of these days, we should like put your thing in his car and just not tell him.
I can't. It's wired to my
Literally hardwired.
Yeah, if
into
you
his truck.
It's hardwired into my truck.
Send a signal.
Oh,
Send a
It's
signal.
gonna lock
They
me
go
out
to
of my,
jail.
lock me out where I can't
We'll go
freaking
buy one. I'll go buy one.
It's like 2,300. It's expensive
to put it in.
No, to get one.
It was $360 to have it put in for the install, and then it's like $130 a month to rent the freaking device.
To rent the device itself is like $1,800.
All in all, the whole time this is just when I had to have it for 6 months. It
Yeah.
cost me about $1,700
Yeah.
for 6 months. Now I have to have it for another year past September, so I'll have to have
So
it
go
till
ahead,
next
go
September.
for it. Sell your freaking car to buy a vape.
Go ahead and do
No,
that.
no, no,
to
no.
probably spend $3,000 to play
The
a
only-
prank on
here's-
house.
The only way I'm doing that is if they subscribe. if they start subscribing more and I get
If you start-
money to do
Yeah,
dumb
he
shit,
says, hey, Intoxilock, please sponsor us.
it talks a lot. Sponsor us.
What's that? I don't-
That's
The company that makes the babe.
That's one of them. It's, yeah, and they monitor it.
You'll know soon enough if they subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. Mouse is gonna go take a shower beer, go to get his car, be like, fuck, what the hell?
Oh, plus I gotta pay $30 every 2 months to have a calibration done.
Yeah. I just want to play a prank. We only need it for like a day.
Yeah, it's not worth $3,000, but sorry.
It's not good.
If I have dumb YouTuber money, well, worth $3,000 to see the look on Mouse's face.
No, it's not. He's gonna be like, oh, this is inconvenient.
Well, I mean, if you got, $500,000 in the bank, yeah.
It'd be more worth it to see his face when he's freaking talking about it on podcast
Yeah. it'd be
after
more-
the fact.
Yeah, and I don't know, 17 different hacks. Bitch, I'm throwing so many.
And now that you've already told
I'm
him about
throwing
it,
so many pennies in my mouth, dude.
now that you've
Jesus.
already told him about it ahead of time, it's just not worth it.
Nice try, fucko.
He's literally just gonna have a baggie full of pennies.
Hell yeah.
See, I didn't even know about that trick until after I got my DUI.
You didn't know about that?
Yeah,
The penny
I didn't
trick?
know that.
Hell yeah, dog.
Right, well, hey,
You can't trick the trickster, dog.
I gotta get out of here.
So you guys have fun. Behave.
We're gonna end it off.
Make good choices.
Okay.
We won't do what you do.
Yeah,
Well, Mouse is gonna do
I
what
mean,
you
you
do.
can do what I do now, just don't do what I used to do.
I'm gonna what?
Do what he does.
What do you mean?
Drink and drive.
I don't do that.
I don't anymore. I don't even drink.
I wasn't talking about you. Get out of here.
Drink it then I.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's real hard to drink and well, it's not for you. You have an automatic. It's not that hard to drink and drive.
You can do two.
Yeah, I mean, I drink coffee.
Focus hard enough.
Although I punched the shit out of the dash with this shifting in the third once.
How did you do that?
I had this in my hand. I went to shift in the third and just smacked the coffee on the dash because the shifter's right here. I know. Unbelievable. Anyway, this is where we're gonna end this one off. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Unless anybody's got anything else to add.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. I was in the shop long enough yesterday. I don't want to be here today right now, but I'm here. I don't want to be here anymore though, so like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
We'll be back with another episode, and
Or not.
yeah,
Maybe we
not.
won't because no one's subscribing anymore, so maybe we'll just stop.
Yeah, maybe this will be the last one.
Yeah.
Every time you do that, I'm zooming in on your face. Anyway, see you in the next one. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see.
Don't do it. Not too loud, please.
Hammer!